Hello, and welcome to the Upper and Middle James Riparian Consortium's coordination tool for practitioners. This short video will demonstrate how to use this web-based tool. You can interact with the map similar to a Google Map interface by dragging and zooming with your mouse. There are also zoom buttons in the top left-hand corner, in addition to a search bar. This button right here allows you to choose a different base map if you wish. In general, you'll see on the right-hand side the layer list where you can turn on and off different layers in your map. And in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see a collapsible legend. The Progress tab contains layers related to progress towards Watershed Implementation Plan or WIP goals for various types of buffer practices, according to the CAST model. In these layers, red represents areas where there's much work to be done to meet WIP goals, and green represents areas where WIP goals are near complete. You can choose a scale that is most appropriate for your work, either HUC 12, HUC 10, watershed, or county level. And at the bottom of the layer list, you can also choose a scenario year, as well as individual practices if you're interested. You can click on any of these layers to get a pop-up box with more detailed numbers, breaking down, for this county, the completed acreages compared to the WIP goal acreages by practice, as well as percent complete. There's also a layer of HUC 12 watersheds, summarized by the percent buffer coverage of streams in that watershed. The Reference tab contains some useful boundary layers, including counties and watershed boundaries. It also includes NHD streams, as well as the Chesapeake Conservancy's high-resolution enhanced flow path dataset, representing how water flows across the landscape. The Partners tab is all about who is working where. These layers are grouped by state agencies, local watershed groups, and land protection groups. And the goal of this tab is to help connect partners to increase collaboration on implementation of buffer practices. Each of these layers also has a clickable pop-up box and will direct you how to get into contact with that organization. If you have multiple pop-up boxes, you can navigate through with this arrow and click on the contact info link to view. The Priorities tab contains layers that can help prioritize where implementation of buffers would be most beneficial. For example, we have subwatersheds with the local implementation plan. We have NIFWIF, or National Fish and Wildlife Foundation, priority subwatersheds for water quality improvement. We have Trout Unlimited's Habitat Integrity Index, showing in blue and green where you have highest habitat integrity. And we also have a parcel scale prioritization layer from the Restoration Planner, which was an analysis developed for Virginia Environmental Endowment by Chesapeake Conservancy. And this layer pinpoints parcels that have the greatest opportunity for riparian buffers to improve water quality. If you need to reset the map to its original state, click the Reset Map button. We also have a How-To button right next door if you'd like to see a recap of these instructions or learn more about the consortium. Thank you for listening.